What's going on, guys? Today we got a special one for y'all. Usually I showcase tutorials on the best ways to fight bosses or the best builds that I've discovered, but today we are going to be talking about the Golden Lining transformation. This transformation is without a doubt probably the most OP thing in the game. Like, if you thought the monkeys were OP or Spellbinder full attack damage build was broken, no. This transformation is vile. I don't know if it's busted, but what makes it so OP is that if you build up 3 focus points by seeing through the enemy's attack 3 times, for some reason it just likes to one-shot bosses. Of course, if you didn't know, you unlock this transformation by defeating the yellow Wukong in the webbed hollow. I also have a video showing y'all the easiest way to take him down early game, so if y'all want to check that out. Well, let's take a look at the build we're using. So first thing is that a lot of people don't know about this transformation is that it scales from your character's base attack damage and crit. So ideally, you want to have a base build that will give you the most attack damage, crit chance, and crit damage. So keep in mind, the weapon and armor that we're using is not going to give us the most attack damage. What I would actually recommend using to max that out completely is using the Bull King's armor set and pair that with the Dark Iron Staff. What this does is scale your attack damage based off of your defense, and with that armor set, you'll have almost 600 base attack damage. It's absurd. But yeah, here's the Drink and Soaks that we're using. We're going to be using the Sunset of the Nine Skies, and then we're going to be pairing that with some crit. Doesn't really matter what you use in your Drink and Soaks, because there's really nothing that will buff your transformation, but having more crit is always nice. So on this run, we just started New Game Plus, so we're still using the Jingu Bang Staff. And we're going to be pairing that with the Pilgrim set. So ideally you want to sprint for about 10 seconds and then transform. The spear we use is the Puppet Spider. Because of the passive effect, it moderately slows the decay of might, so we get the transformation longer. And the vessel is simple. We're just going to be using the needle because it buffs our crit damage and gives us more crit chance, which is nice. And for our transformation, we're going to use the Tiger Tendon Belt. This is nice because it just synergizes with our transformation. You have to see through the enemy's attack in order to build focus. And what this does is every time you see through the enemy's attack, it's going to buff your attack damage. So when we use our ability of our transformation, it's going to make it hit even harder than it already does. If you don't know how to get this curio, you farm them by killing these tiger guys in chapter 4. There's a couple of them in the temple area right before you fight the boss, so just farm them a couple times. It took me maybe 10-15 minutes to get one. But next we're going to pair that with a Beast Buddha because it increases our crit hit damage. And then we're going to use the Cat Eye Beads for some more crit chance. And in this case, we're going to use the Supreme Gourd, just because there's really no gourd that will buff your transformation, but 10 sips is nice. Alright, important thing to note in the foundation page is you kind of want to max out your damage, your crit chance, and your crit damage, and that's pretty much about it. The stance is not going to matter either because we're just focused on our transformation. Same goes with your Mysticism spell and your Cloud Step. Don't need any points in your Pluck of Many. But in the transformation page, you basically want to just max every single one on the bottom. So max the recovery rate, your attack, your max health, the decay rate, max all of them on the bottom. The one on the right doesn't really matter for this. Reason being because we never really need 2 transformations in a fight. Once we get a 3 focus point combo off, the boss is pretty much dead. And for the relics, like usual, pretty much just want to get Keen Insight on the first one because it's going to buff our crit hit damage, and the rest of them, completely up to you. Now let me show you how I use this transformation and the easiest way that I've found to see through the enemy's attack in this transformation. So here we're going to be fighting Black Bear. A lot of people don't use this transformation because they find it hard to see through the enemy's attack, but with this method, it kind of makes it more consistent and reliable. So what I do, instead of spamming the boss with light attacks as soon as I transform, I wait for the boss to move, and then I instantly light attack combo charge heavy. So if you're using a PlayStation controller, it's square triangle instantly. Or Xbox, it's XY instantly. And if you're on keyboard and mouse, I just want to start off by saying you're an absolute creature. But I'm pretty sure the combo is just left click, right click. Could be wrong, but let me know down in the comments. But yeah, as you can see, if you're paying attention over my yapping, is I'm not really spamming light attack combos. Kind of just waiting for the boss to move and then light attack, heavy attack. So that we can see through the enemy's attack, or parry is what I see some people refer to it as, but yeah. So a full 3-point combo is half healthing the boss. Or it's just going to one-shot them. This is a main boss, the end boss of Chapter 1. But a side note, if you really want to get cute with it, once your transformation ends, you can take the medicine that gives you might back, and then you can, I guess, use the transformation again if you really wanted to. But at this point, when you come out of the transformation, you're going to have Immobilize, you're going to have Cloud Step, you're going to have Pluck a Mini, you're going to have your Spirit, your Vessel, you have full mana, a full gourd, and the boss is already lower than half, so is this the strongest build? Maybe. I don't know. All I know is that it is completely outrageous. But anyways, leave a like on the video if y'all enjoyed. Comment down below what y'all think. Also, subscribe if you're new. It'll help me out a ton, and I will love you for the rest of my life. But that's going to be it for me today, you guys. GG's. I will catch y'all in the next one. Peace.